Oi, all right, you guys ready to you want to get stuck in, or do you want?
We can get stuck in.
You ready stuck in? You ready?
Why?
I have to masturbate at 12:01. It's hot as balls here. Oh my gosh.
What was that? Because the sun's the furthest away from you at midnight.
Oh no. Like when I masturbate, I turn on the fan so people can't hear me.
Okay, that's a strategy I might employ myself.
Yeah.
Really right. All right, so yo, welcome to today's episode of Top 5. I'm here with my friends, Justin and Nicholas. I'm Daniel. You can also call me Bunter. Today,
What? No ratings today.
What do you mean? Your other names, also known as Justin and Nicholas. I can't keep making up names. I ain't got it, man. I thought I was a creative, but I'm clearly not.
Just got it.
Let me shut this door before I wake up the kids. Baby, I just ain't got it. That's it. Also known as Justin Got It. And Nick's the far right.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All of my dreads.
Yeah, wave it out. All right, so Justin.
Hello.
It's your topic today.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Tell me what you got
I mean,
for us.
looking forward to this. So my topic today is your top 5 superpowers that you wish that you had.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, just to clarify, we can bring it up at the time. Is it what kind of superheroes? Is it like Marvel, DC, or anyone that has powers?
I didn't say superheroes. I said superpowers.
Any super.
wish
Okay,
that you had.
so it just doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
I take it I'm going first since it's my topic.
It's usually how it goes.
It's
So I'm
funny
going
watching
first.
these episodes, hearing you gradually start to understand when you're trying episode by episode.
I'm
fights
all
become
about
weaker.
confirmation, me. I'm just a confirmation type person.
Like,
I
what?
know,
No.
but I don't know. I know that I know. If you know.
It's not my turn. No, that's not the way it goes.
Later on that night.
Go on, man.
I hope you're sweating under that hat. So my superpower that I wish I had would be. Do you know what? I'm gonna start off big. I'm gonna start with flying.
Power of flight.
The power of flight, to be able just to get up and fly at whatever speed that you like, without any consequences, like fatigue. Just fly.
I'm too tired. I'm going down.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I've been thinking about this. But like, even like when you walk for ages and stuff, if someone who couldn't walk said, I wish I had the power to walk. Like, even the walking would have its limitations. It's like, well, how far can you walk? How fast can you walk? But I don't want.
This kind of feels like
limitations.
two powers in one, considering you're not going to get tired by having to do this obviously strenuous task.
So wait, how many people do you know that fly?
I know things that fly, and everything that flies requires fuel or wings.
Right,
that flapping useful
superpower.
Yes, making you more than human, because humans can't fly. So a superpower being able to fly.
They can't fly yet. Okay. Don't put this beyond the thought process of human beings. We're incredible.
Yo, this sounds like 2 powers to me.
It's not 2 powers. You're just making.
You want to fly, but you want all these
powers.
caveats. Asterix,
No,
I don't get tired.
Yes, because that's my superpower.
Asterix, that corner of my hair grows in.
Oh, that hurt me as well.
You know what's going on under here, man. It's just I'm just sharing the insecurities. Don't look at me like that.
Holy shit, balls.
All right, so it's not 2 powers. It's not 2 powers. I'm
No,
just
it's
telling
cool.
you the
I'll take it.
condition of my superpower. I'm telling you the condition of my superpower. This
Okay.
is the superpower I would like.
So
Because
you're
some people-
basically saying like when you make a deal with the devil, you have to be super specific. Otherwise,
I mean, why would it be the devil? I mean, I want to make a deal with God. Like,
okay, I'm just using that as a reference. Like if you say, "Oh yeah, I want to be tall," and it's like you're tall, but you can't move anywhere. You can't play
see,
basketball.
that's when you make deals with the devil. That's why you don't make them with him.
Okay,
You
so
find God and you make the deals with God, so He gives you everything that you want. Amen.
hey man, what was that? Yes, God.
It just reminds me of one of my aunties who wouldn't even listen to the end of prayers before she's saying amen. I hope I get amen.
That sounds like an auntie who's done.
Yeah.
It's time to eat.
I never thought about it like that.
I agree.
I just thought she was an auntie who was just so embracing the whole like, oh my gosh, God, amen, amen. Like she couldn't wait to the prayer to be finished. Yeah, man.
You always wonder
like
amongst like all the Christian relatives, wonder who's just like playing the part because like they're supposed to, but really like, okay, amen, come on, let's eat. Like they just don't want to waste. They're tired of the time being wasted. Time to have to get up on Sunday.
Your prayer's taking way too long. Like the food's getting cold. We've been here for 10 minutes. We can pray after we've eaten. How about that?
Hey, man.
It's funny because when I was like in my house when I was growing up, we weren't really like the Christian ones, but my dad made us say grace. Anyway,
so you were just against it from a child.
It was annoying, but it was a quick prayer, so I didn't mind.
Makes your food cold.
Yeah, makes your food cold.
So why don't you make that? Why don't you make that your
blessing...
superpower to reheat food?
No, I've got 4 others that are better than that.
All right, Bob, go on, give me one.
The power of the Avatar,
which is
earth, water, air, fire.
Mate, you're gonna have to help me because I don't know.
You've never seen it?
Spell it out for me, man.
What? Okay, so
Avatar has all the power of the elements, basically.
So yeah, he or she can control fire, water, air, and earth,
and do what with it?
Just manipulate it to their will. So I could basically with air, I could take away all the air from around you if I was using it in a bad way. But I could also use it to make me fly. But I'm not. I don't know. Can he fly? Can he fly without the thing? It doesn't matter. I would use the power of Earth, stand on the Earth, and just blow it with wind.
Well, technically, he could use wind to make him fly, couldn't he? Because he could create wind underneath him to make him fly.
Yeah. But, I guess he wasn't really aware of all of his abilities. But like with the power of water, you can blood bend because the water in the blood.
So you've taken the power of the Avatar. You are able to move all of the elements. Mm-hmm. So is there anything you can't manipulate?
Is there anything I can't do?
I mean, is that what the power of the Avatar did? He could just sit down and just manipulate everything around it because everything is made of the elements. Is that what? Am I saying this right? Okay, basically. So then this brings me to telekinesis. Because they could just move things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did someone fall?
I don't know.
I would assume that a telekinetic person can, if they get stronger, the bigger things they can move, or even the more they can manipulate things even more, and maybe head towards the power of an avatar. So, is the avatar basically an extremely powerful telekinesis?
Telekinesis. Oh, that's a good thing to think about. Is it telekinesis?
I don't think it is. I think he controls the elements. So,
I mean, that's what you said.
Yeah, but no, it just doesn't feel right.
I'm not gonna accept it.
It doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. All right, let's
because
do my thing.
the firebenders can also create lightning if depending on how good you are. So
do you know what? Yeah,
they create stuff from themselves. The only ones that like the firebenders can create fire from themselves, and the avatar can do that too. But the other ones use the other things in the surroundings or whatever. An earthbender, the blind earthbender, she could tell you how far people were by feeling the vibrations on the ground. That's not telekinesis.
Okay, that isn't telekinesis, I guess, but it feels like it might be. It feels like it might, it still feels like you're taking,
I would say
being able to manipulate things on a molecular level, molecular basis, and bring those elements together, just move them like the heat and the spark and oxygen, put those together to make flame.
I think.
Or they're literally conjuring fire out of nothing, and you're able to actually conjure water out of nothing and conjure whatever else out of nothing. Is that what?
The waterbenders generally have to have some sort of water around. I think they can do ice bending as well. Because it's solid.
No, they all have to though. They all have to have the element around them at some point.
Not the firebenders. They create it when they cook and stuff. The earthbenders have to have earth around.
But essentially fire's all around us.
Yeah, I guess.
If you can manipulate it. Do you see what I mean? So it needs to exist somewhere.
I don't know. It's a superpower.
I have a problem. I don't think you should be able to use the avatar. I think you need to. I think it should be close because you're using. I want to know.
You got two powers. You got two powers now.
No. We agreed that I had one. We agreed that.
Who agreed that? We just moved on. I don't know if anybody agreed.
The reason why I feel like I have an issue with it because you've basically said in another way, like, I want the power of Superman. What's the power of Superman? Well, he has super strength. He can fire breathe.
Yeah.
Whatever. Laser, heat eyes.
What Superman did you watch?
Ice breath.
It breathes fire.
The power of the Shut up, man.
Man who's so high, he's super. That's the only thing I could think of.
Oh man, your Cool Runnings accent is amazing. So power of the avatar.
That reminds me of the other episode.
I'm struggling to allow you to have this. I'm sorry, man.
Okay,
no,
but
you
just said Sanka, you dead, and it just reminded me of when Amira pulled out your lucky egg from nowhere.
Yeah. It'd be kind of cool if I had it here as well.
Sanka from day.
I hate it.
All right, so you're taking away my avatar. Okay.
Yeah.
Jorah the Explorer. I wish I could just.
Mate,
go around the world.
Stop it. She's a power. Hurry up.
I don't understand why you take Avatar away from me.
Because Avatar's not a power. Avatar's a person.
Yeah, but oh my gosh.
And by taking his power, you're taking all of his powers, not a power.
But it could be her powers. It's inherited.
But technically, it is. I suppose it kind of telekinesis, isn't it? So why don't you just take telekinesis?
I don't fucking want that. I want to be the Avatar.
He doesn't want telekinesis. He wants everything.
You can draw an arrow on your head and say, Avatar, that's who is I am. And then you'll be fine.
Oh, shit.
What? Are you in trouble?
Ah, shit.
Okay.
No, I just... Oh, man. I ended the recording and I have to start again.
Okay. Everyone, freeze.
No, just keep going. Don't freeze. Those freezes don't work in the podcast, but it's just dead air. He's still freezing.
But I guess the people in the podcast would imagine what we're doing.
Oh, my one stopped as well. I might as well just start.
Does that mean you didn't start recording in the first place, Justin?
No, it stopped as well and something happened. I'm just started it now.
It really sounds like you didn't start in the first place.
I didn't say I didn't.
Alright, I'm recording. Why did I put my phone up in the first place?
So what are we doing? Are we continuing off where we left off?
Yeah, don't stop. The recording, the computer's recording. Cool, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say, what's Professor X's power? Is it telekinesis? Is every power I'm gonna say be just whittled down to telekinesis?
It's like telepathy, but he seems like aware of minds, but he can also control minds as well. So like telepathy. It's like a telepathy.
He's a telepath, empath, telepath.
It's a telepath.
Okay, so I can't say someone's powers. I have to choose a specific one.
Well, if you call it about telepathy, but like, I mean, you could have had the remember when you went? Do you remember when you said Avatar?
All those years ago.
If you changed it to like, extreme telekinesis, the way I described it, where you can actually manipulate the molecules or elements or whatever, and do what you want with them.
Okay, the Avatar is a super powerful telekinetic person, and I want to be him or her.
Nicholas says telekinesis, Daniel, for when you're editing. Okay, cool. Telekinesis.
I want Avatar
Daniel
kinesis.
of the future.
Idiot, man. Just logging this out. I want telekinesis too.
What? We just have to be power bros. What?
No, I wanted telekinesis, but you were taking too long to get there for me to be able to say, yeah, me too. Like, you're just logging it out with this talk of Avatar. Like, yeah, I want telekinesis.
Just watch the show and then fucking you'll understand.
I understand. I just wanted you to spell it out.
You wanted me to say what you say.
I wanted you to say what your power was.
Avataring. Avatar state. The ability to gain the Avatar state. How about that?
Do you know what? The Avatar, the film with the blue people, made more sense as an Avatar than the Avatar with the wind bending. Because the Avatar you choose for your profile is another version of you. It represents you.
Oh no, but the Avatar is the person that's playing the game at the time. Every time the Avatar dies, it goes to a different player. You are the Avatar, the embodiment of
telekinesis. I want telekinesis. I want to be able to control things. I'll take the extreme telekinesis because that sounds dope. I want to be able to pull the spark and the oxygen and the heat and bring them together to create fire, and boom, I'm making flames.
You know what, Daniel? You sound like the Avatar.
I sound like the Avatar.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'll take that. I haven't actually seen it.
I've also got telekinesis on my list.
Oh shit! Look at us, telekinesis bros.
Well, who's your telekinesis based off of?
Man,
or who were you thinking of when you thought of it?
Me or him?
I didn't. I thought.
Oh, you mean Justin?
No,
you didn't ask me.
I've had enough of you.
Go on, Justin.
I thought of the power, so I thought about what I could do with telekinesis.
Yeah, just play the game.
In my everyday life.
Are we
chess without touching it? I wouldn't need a mouse or a keyboard. Like, it would be so dope.
Is that what you're thinking of? I get so much work done.
Yeah, basically, I get so much done. I'd be able to do so much. Like, imagine, like, you could literally just lie anywhere and just have something. You can type something as well while you're doing something else. And I adapted it to my life. What would I be doing?
So you could write an essay while you make love.
Technically, I suppose, yeah, you could. Like, you would literally give yourself more time with telekinesis.
Alright. I like that, man. That's a good use of telekinesis, Justin. It's better than me making fire. I don't know what I'm going to do with this fire. Like, cook dinner.
No, but I would make fire too.
Did you do party tricks?
Yeah. We're trying to make some fire.
Someone just pisses you off, like... But like, no, I would make fire too. I would do all the crazy things, but I was thinking about how, if I was going to have a superpower, how could I make it to use it practically?
That's the thing, because as a child, you're just thinking about how cool it is and you just want to be able to do it. I want to be able to fly. I want to get to work quicker.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm driving, I'm stuck in traffic, I'm thinking, man,
I feel like I'd be a criminal.
Man.
All the time.
I feel like I'd be a criminal, to be fair.
There's no traffic up there.
What, if you had superpowers? If you had telekinesis or what?
Yeah, I have superpowers. Doesn't mean I have to be a good person.
Why would your morals change, though? Because you're not a criminal now. So why would you become a criminal with superpowers?
Opportunity. Opportunity, isn't it? Your opportunity kind of can quite often dictate where your moral standings are. Maybe these morals aren't actually like Are you faithful, or did girls just not like you?
I think.
I've been committed for 50 years.
I think it's because like I don't see why superheroes don't get paid.
Who's supposed to pay them?
Exactly. I pay myself. I take what I want.
I hear you, man.
All right, I stop the criminals.
You should watch The Boys, man, on Amazon.
Oh, The Boys is dope. Have you not seen it?
No.
Watch The Boys.
I've got a week off work, so I'm gonna.
I'll tell you what, though. I watched it and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be based on the talk I saw on it. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't.
It was great. I think it was a strong beginning, middle. I think the end kind of fell off a little bit for me, but it was enjoyable.
Bob, give me a second. Watch it. Watch The Boys, man. Watch The Boys. It's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
Okay, my second. Can I say someone's powers, or I have to be specific?
Look, talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay. Magneto's powers, the power to control magnets.
Metal.
I think that's it. But when I was thinking, are we putting these powers together, or this is just a one? This is your one. This is your one power that you have at the one time, or are we having all five of them?
Each item. Are you talking on the? Why would the what?
What's? I don't understand why you're
in
so
those
flustered.
top 5 jobs. Were you asking to have all 5 of those jobs? What?
No, because when we did
stop it.
Shut up. When we did the top 5 animals, we had a battle with our animals. So I'm asking, are we gonna come up against each other like with our powers?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Because this is what I need to think about when I'm thinking about what I'm saying. Because I don't want to lose.
I didn't see my powers as powers I wanted to fight with. I was seeing them more as like, how can they make my life easier and more convenient?
That's a fight in itself.
Yeah, it's a fight in itself. What up, brother?
Wow, where did we go?
Oh, yay!
So, the power to manipulate electromagnetic waves. Is that you?
Is that what he does?
Well, he's just got power of manipulating metal, no?
No, it's electromagnetic waves. Remember, he creates that ball around himself. I mean, since we started watching the films, remember we watched the films and that was just, he can just pull, he was a magnet and just, he turned it on and off. But in the cartoon, and I imagine in the comics, I didn't actually read any of them, it was just electromagnetic waves.
I'm thinking Marvel vs. Capcom when he did that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made that sound, but...
Yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. So electromagnetism.
Electromagnetism. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to do this character thing as well. Because I think the power is called empathy. But the way Sylar did it in Heroes, where he'd get near you and soak up your power.
No, that wasn't him. That was
Sylar was to do with
that was Nathan.
Things work.
Sylar would look in your brain. He'd literally decapitate you. And scalp you
and eat the power.
Yeah, but he understood how things work, didn't he?
Yeah, so he was a watchmaker or whatever. Yeah. So we first discovered it when he was like, "Oh, I fully understand how this clock works." And then he started going into other heroes and stealing their shit.
Which one of the people took the powers off of other people and was able to help them just by being...
Was it Nathan, the younger brother?
Whoever it was his power was like... His power was extreme empathy, wasn't it? He was just like, I feel what you're feeling and I have what you have now.
Yeah, I vaguely remember.
Yeah, he was an empath.
Kind of like Rogue, innit? But
sort of like Rogue, but without having to actually touch them. He was just... He had the... He was...
Them, or whatever she did.
Was his name Nathan?
Nathan Petrelli.
Nathan was the...
Yeah, because his older brother could fly.
Yeah.
Peter Petrelli. Peter was the young one. Nathan was the older one.
Nathan was the older one, right?
Yes. Do you know what? When they made Sylar Petrelli, it just made so much sense to me. I felt I swear he got powers by doing what he did.
Yeah, he would basically take your power from your brain, basically. Once he done it.
Sylar.
Yes, Sylar.
That's what Sylar would do.
He took powers from your brain.
Yeah, do you not? Oh, maybe he just enjoyed cutting people's scalps off. But
What
I thought
season
it
was
was.
this?
Why do you remember? I don't remember there being any scalping.
Yeah, I do. I remember.
Okay,
That's how he killed people after a while.
but they
You see,
played they.
See, the way I read it was because he knows how things work, right? He's gone into someone's head and then said, "Oh, this is the source of your power. So now I know how it works. I can use it."
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you see what I'm saying?
So it wasn't
But
like
then
it
why
was
would
like
they- but
that
then-
was almost like sympathy where he could see what is it, and then he never actually felt it as well.
But then every time he took their powers, they wouldn't have them themselves. So what? He just
Yeah.
turned off the switch
No,
after
because
he understood it himself.
Who survived? There was not them having
Yeah, he
powers.
killed
They
them,
died,
didn't he?
didn't it?
No, some of them survived.
Who survived?
I don't remember. I remember him being a bit of a serial killer. I mean, to be honest, it's such a long time since I watched it, so you could be right.
I tried to put it on the other day. Never survived. It's a good show. I just couldn't have the time. For some reason, there was no reason for me to commit. Empathy,
Silent.
man. I'm gonna call it empathy, but you know what it is.
look,
You know what
there
it
you go.
is.
Silas is a serial killer, murdering people with abilities and taking them for himself by removing their brains. So no one survived, man. Everyone died.
Someone survived. I'm sure someone survived.
With their
Because
brain.
it was save the cheerleader. Yeah, she can regenerate her brain.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, I think that might be just her.
No, there was
But
another
there was
guy.
a whole thing about
there was a whole
save the
samurai.
cheerleader.
Yeah, so save the cheerleader, stop Sylar from getting her powers, because then he would become.
Yeah,
Did
because
they
he'll be able
actually-
to regenerate, right?
He'll be able to regenerate. Yeah.
And there'd be no stopping him at all.
And he could never kill him, basically.
And once the bad guy has your power and all the rest of his powers, it just takes some really creative writing to make you any use. Because you're useless.
Mm.
All right, Justin, number 3.
Oh dear. Is it that time already? Okay.
Yeah, man.
So I was trying to explain this to myself earlier. I didn't really get that far. I think on the show we spoke about like micro expressions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically the idea to be able to see, right? Take it like this. All right, you know what? Just having extremely supervision. Let's go with that.
Supervision.
Extreme supervision, right? So that means you can see the smallest of the smallest things.
I mean, supervision kind of
Yeah,
spells
there
it
you
out.
go. Yeah, you got it. Because I thought to myself, if you have supervision, right, that would possibly mean. Now, don't jump on me yet, but it might possibly mean that your brain will be able to process faster as well.
Why?
Because if you're able to see something from so far away and understand what it is,
Oh, that's
right?
2 separate powers, isn't it?
no, it's not. No,
As he
it's
sips
not.
his
ability to
rude
see it.
beverage.
Because when you see something,
Your ability to see it and your ability to process it are not the same thing.
No, but they're part and parcel. When you see, you're processing every time you see anything. You
Yes,
can't
to
have
the-
supervision without processing.
Yeah, but
So
maybe
different parts of the
maybe your supervision is like really slow, like microscope.
No, because my eyes are open, so I can see everything. It's supervision.
No, but when you zoom in,
Just because my eyes are open. What?
Yeah, I don't understand why you guys don't understand this. I mean, it's just what?
what if you accidentally look at the sun? You die.
No, you won't.
What?
You
Why would
lose
you
your
die?
sight because you
It
got
just means you can
supervision.
see it. It just means you can see it.
Okay, look, I can allow you to be able to super see and and process it. But to play like they're the same thing, it's
No, I didn't say they were the same thing. Right? Okay, let me give you an example.
oh,
Say,
that's
for
part and
example-
parcel.
Come with 2
No.
powers ago.
No, it's not two
Sorry,
powers.
no, it's not that. Sorry, that's not what I'm questioning. The fact that you're saying that should make you smarter.
I didn't say that either. Fuck's sake.
What was the word you
I said
used? Because
faster. It makes your brain work
yeah, your brain works faster. How?
Because if you're able to, basically, we react on things that we see, right? So they're micro small, I don't know, like things that come from your brain. It's like boom, so you react on everything you see. If you were able to see further, would that mean, is a theory, would that mean you would react to things faster? So therefore, your brain would work faster.
No, okay, you just skipped over something, because being able to see something further, I don't understand how further equates to faster to you. I don't understand.
Because it makes me think about the fact that when everything we see, we process, right? We're taking information in all the time, right?
Yes.
And it's at this limited field of vision that we have.
That's not related.
No, I'm telling you why it's related. Let me finish. Right?
Sorry, let's start again. Just let me make sure I'm listening. Start again.
Okay, cool.
You weren't listening that whole time.
I might not have been. I was trying to. Go on.
Okay, cool. So, if you had the ability to, oh, fuck's sake, in the field of vision that we have now, right? We react to everything we see. Our reactions are based on our vision, right? So how fast we can react to catching a fly depends on how fast what we can see, right? Because we can't see it, and we can't be able to.
No.
Why?
Because you can see something and your reactions can be dead slow. You can see it. You can see it as fast as it is, but your reactions aren't quick enough for you to be able to react to it. All you can do is experience it. Your experiences don't. I'm talking about me. So you have the power to be able to react things. React things faster.
No.
It sounds like you want to be the Flash, but instead of running to something, because he has to react faster. Always.
Yeah, but the Flash can't see any further, and Justin is really basing this on his supervision.
Yes, I'm basing it on the supervision, and I'm not talking about. I'm trying to find a way to explain it. All right, if I'm standing here and I look out the window and I can see on Jupiter,
you can't understand it.
No, that's not true. Say I was sitting here and I looked out the window and I could see into Jupiter, right? So I'm looking at Jupiter now. I'm looking at the surface of Jupiter. I'm seeing random rocks and whatever, right? Now, by the time that I go, okay, cool, that's what's happening on Jupiter. Because the vision is so far, and I've got supervision, right? It means that I have had to, basically, my vision has got to go faster than the speed of light. And therefore, the processing time must be crazy because I'm defeating, essentially, the speed of light with my vision.
Okay, I understand why you feel that way, but
I said it's a theory,
implies,
by the way. You know that,
I understand your theory, we want to call this a theory. Your theory kind of implies that the only reason why you can't see Jupiter right now is because you're not looking for a long enough time.
No, that's not what I said.
And that's not what you said. What I'm saying is, what you're saying implies that if you sat down right now and looked for long enough, at the time it will take, because with the speed that light travels in, the distance this thing is, you just needed to look in the same direction for the right amount of time for you to be able to see it. Well, no, that's not how your supervision works. Your field of vision is.
How can you tell me how my supervision works? This is my supervision. You're basing it on how you think supervision.
Yeah, but then you're saying so what are you saying? What?
No,
are you saying that it's gonna make your brain faster?
Yeah.
In general, so yeah, your brain has to be faster in order to take in the light and stuff, whatever. What else is it doing? Is it making you smarter? Is it making you react faster because your brain moves faster?
Well, I feel like it would, because your eyes are part of your brain, right? And it's the thing that takes in the light and all the information. So therefore, if it reacts, if anything is taking things in from around you, if you increase that field of vision, I feel like it means that you'll be able to react quicker. It's just a consequence of having supervision, basically.
I think you just be able to look left and right faster. Like,
no, that's just moving your head.
No, you got the super eyes, dickhead. Isn't that what you said? No, you're able to. No, you're able to roll your eyes at the speed of light, and your brain will be like, "Yeah, good job, Justin." And that's the only thing that's going to change.
No, you guys are telling me what my supervision should be. I'm telling you that's not what it is.
No, we're not trying to tell you how your supervision should be. You're
and
telling
actually,
us the
this is why I
consequence of
tried
your
to explain
supervision, and I'm disagreeing.
I tried to explain supervision, but you said supervision. I think that explains it all. Blah 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 blah.
No, you said you wanted to add an extra word, extreme. Why is extreme helping super? Why is
Because I
extreme
could-
and super sitting next to each other
Because
and
I wanted to use-
implying as extra speed gear added to your brain? I don't understand how that works.
because I was trying to explain you how amazing this power is.
This sounds like Nicholas adding extra powers to combine them and make a superpower.
That's okay.
That's
cool.
more than the power you got.
It's fine. That's fine.
So does this mean I get my avatar? I don't understand.
No, it doesn't mean you get an
You've
avatar.
got
I'm just saying,
telekinesis.
my mistake was I said, I wonder if my brain would work faster if I had supervision.
You didn't say you wonder. You were quite certain that it did.
I said it was my theory. I'd said it many times.
Okay,
You weren't
right,
listening.
cool. All right, no. You went on. You did go on to say it was a theory, and we've been
No, not
arguing
to
that
go on.
theory.
I said it from the beginning. I said,
No,
in theory.
I don't think you did.
You know what? Check the tapes. And when you check the tapes with your smiley teeth, you can fuck off and listen to it.
With your smiley teeth. What?
Yeah, all you can see is just whiteness.
They take you for
Some
anything.
Colgate
Nicholas.
advert.
You're out there shining, and then they're like, "Oh, you're disgusting, handsome fool." They're just like, that's how they are, Bob.
I hate you
So
and your
anyway.
gorgeous face.
Like,
All right.
I mean, even your understanding of speed will be mad because all right, this is do you know what? I've got something here. I'm gonna find out the science. I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. You know, reason why I say that is because imagine something going past you really fast. You don't see it, right? But if you had supervision, you would actually be able to track it. So therefore, would you be
For a little
would you
bit, because then your eyes are going to move faster than your head can. So you're going to be like,
yeah, but if you've got supervision, then you just go. It's just
okay.
still
So
there,
the
innit?
reason, okay, so
Do you see what I mean?
if we reverse engineered your ability to see these things that are moving really fast, like being able to focus in and see the particles move, see the particles of something. But the reason why we can't see, if you're saying the reason why we can't see them right now is because they're moving too far for our eyes to process. Your supervision isn't about how far you can see, but how quickly you can process things that are moving away. So it's got nothing to do with how far, like being able to see Jupiter. It doesn't help you see Jupiter because Jupiter's too far. Unless you're saying supervision, which is being able to see far and being able to see fast, which means
This is why it was extreme super
power, which means your
because
power.
you've explained something
this
that's
but this processing thing, this ability to process sounds like a ability to process fast, like a brain thing, which I would assume would apply to you. I mean, I would accept that as a power, which translates into all of your other senses.
Okay, all right, cool. A faster processing brain. There you go. That's my power.
Do you know what? That's what the Flash has got. He's got, and it's just super speed.
That's what I said. How long ago?
I know, because of his super speed, he's able to process things faster.
Can he see far as well, by any chance?
Okay.
I'm just wondering.
Superman can see far. So do you
he?
want super? No, he can't.
But
I'm
that just,
asking,
but the
I
thing
don't
is, so what with Superman can see far, but that's just called that. I mean, that's how we translate it. Supervision. He can see far. He can see through things. Like that's
What? That's how he can see. He can do that. That's his power. That's one of his powers.
yeah. Okay.
You're struggling with this, aren't you?
No, because I'm cool with you having supervision. I'm cool with you saying your supervision allows you to see things faster and see things further away. I'm not saying, I'm just not understanding how that means that translates to you. Or maybe it does. Maybe I'm seeing it now.
Yeah.
But then,
So you're taking
That
off
smile's been wiped off of your face, isn't it?
Never, mate, never. you're seeing the faster processing, and you're applying it just to sight.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you
just
can
saying.
see
I
things
just
faster,
thought.
and you can see things further.
I just feel like if any one of your senses were essentially like amplified to a super level, it would mean that your brain surely would have to process a little bit faster. All right, if you're sensitive to touch, if you're more sensitive to touch...
No, it's cool. No, it's cool. I get it. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. When we narrow vision, the supervision down to seeing things far away, then I don't see it. But when we include being able to see things faster, then I get it.
Why can't supervision be seen that you can see something
Your
far as well?
supervision can see things far. Your ability to process things faster has nothing to do with your ability to see things further away. I understand
But
if
that's part of the supervision. That's why it's super.
I am understanding why your supervision allows you to see further away. I am understanding how your supervision allows you to see things fast. I'm not understanding how faster processing allows you to see things further away. I'm not understanding how
That's
your
not what
ability
I
to
said.
see
I
things
said
further away
No.
implies that you have faster processing.
You made
The
it, man,
vision,
Justin.
the vision is the consequence. Sorry, the brain processing is the consequence of having supervision.
Yes, but when you... Okay, it doesn't matter anymore because you're not there anymore. But when you started, you implied that your supervision was just being able to see things far away. And the consequence of that is that you have faster processing. I don't get that. But if we include how fast you can see things as well, then you have to have the faster processing to be able to process the things that you're seeing that are faster. But further away, I don't understand that.
Okay, well, it's a good thing that my thing is for processing the brain faster. That's why superpower.
I mean, we can say,
supervision.
supervision, in a classical sense, is just being able to see things...
But I said I don't want that. I said I want a faster processing brain. A super faster processing brain.
So you want Superman's brain?
No.
You just... No, I just want some super brain.
Yeah, a super brain. There you go.
Super brain.
There you go. That includes everything. That means everything. If the brain's faster, everything. That means all your senses are heightened.
I'm gonna say super brain speed.
That's not what I want.
You want
Just
it to
to be
faster, innit?
disrespectful.
I know, innit? Just give me my super brain.
No, because this super brain, what are you able to do? Tell me what's going on with the super brain. Why is this brain super? Because Superman
I am
is
so
super.
glad that you asked me that.
Because if you
Oh,
say
shit.
because Superman is a man who's amplified and he has super strength and he has super and he's just like I just want to be super, and just to narrow yourself down like that, I just want to be super allows you to do all of these extra things. No, that's extra superpowers on top of each other. Like, what's the super brain got? What's the super brain doing? If it's doing one thing, then it's cool. But if it's doing multiple things, then I don't know, man. These are multiple powers, aren't they?
Because it's a brain, right?
I know,
So
which is why I'm saying maybe you can't have it. Which is why I'm saying maybe you can't have
How
that. Maybe
can I
you need
not have
maybe you need to narrow it down on power.
Brain. No, super brain. That doesn't make sense. No.
Okay. No,
It's a
I'm
super
taking.
brain.
All right, I'm
what's
taking
the-
off telekinesis. I'm going back to Avatar.
What's the consequence of the super brain?
My brain, as it is now,
Just
is
bigger.
what it is.
Yeah.
But when it's super brain,
Yeah. What happens? What's the
everything that I
consequence?
have now becomes super. So it doesn't necessarily mean, for example.
So basically,
like,
you're saying Superman's powers.
no, I'm not saying that. It doesn't necessarily. Remember, I put these things back into my life, right? So anything that I do now, I can do it more superbly with my super brain. Do you understand?
Nope.
You're just saying everything. I want to be
No,
able to
I
walk
said
faster.
super
I want to be
brain.
able to be smart. I want my muscles to be able to calibrate themselves even better. I want my skin to be able to regenerate because my brain is smart enough to do it. I want everything. That's what you're saying, and I'm saying
Shit,
no.
holy
Those are
shit.
all the powers. If
But
my
then-
brain is
alright, okay.
super, I
So
can do
when-
everything
alright.
because my skin regenerates itself, doesn't it? But not at
Yes.
the rate of Wolverine. So if I amplify that, that's a superpower in itself. But you want everything. You want a super
No,
brain.
I just want a super brain. I just
Yo.
one named one organ, but I want super. You don't
And what
want me
does
to
it
have
do?
it
No,
because you know it's
because
so
the brain-
powerful
no,
and it will
because the
defeat
brain-
you in any battle.
Because the brain controls all the rest of everything, doesn't it?
It does.
Exactly. So if you're super, what happens? You're saying it makes everything easier. That's a vague answer, Justin. What is the superpower?
A super brain.
A super
The thing
brain.
is, you know
A super
what?
Why'd you
brain
just
is
keep
not a
shouting
power.
the same thing?
You-
The super brain is
it
the
is.
muscle that is.
It
It's not
is.
even up. It's
It
okay. So
is.
what?
It is a
What can you
power.
do? What can you do?
All right, okay. So have you seen Limitless, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so he took a tablet, which essentially they coined the super tablet, or whatever it was, to have yourself a super brain. What happened
Yes.
in him in that film? Out of interest,
You
did he just have?
explain your power. Don't ask me to.
Do you tell me that you've seen the film?
Explain it for the audience, Justin.
Huh? For the audience, I reckon they've probably seen it too. But
Dickhead.
anyway, so essentially, like I wasn't even thinking of that at the time, actually. As I said,
no, you wasn't, because you don't. Go on.
No, it's not about that. It's just that if I had a super brain, I would have, but I didn't.
Wouldn't the movie you want to refer it to be Lucy?
Yeah, or Limitless. Yeah, they're basically the same film.
So which one is it? Because Lucy could change
Limitless.
her hair color.
I said Limitless.
Lucy, but I'm saying, what does your brain do? Does it just make you smarter? Because he couldn't like, it didn't make his hair grow longer when he thought about it.
I feel like Lucy...
He learned languages quicker.
Lucy was able to process things quicker. I mean, Limitless, both of them, about to process things quicker. Process things... I want you to explain it, but... Yeah, you explain it, Justin. Go on. I don't want to give this to you. I want you to give it to yourself.
I love the fact you're fighting with yourself. This is great.
Yeah, okay yeah. There? I'm tormented right now.
Yeah, because he's processing it.
Your stupid response to this, to your own question.
It's not... Do you know what the funny thing
explain
is?
It then. Go on, explain it.
I said I wanted supervision. You don't want me to have supervision because
I want you to have supervision.
Because
no,
your lack of being able to
supervision.
understand what I'm trying to say about supervision.
I don't buy what you believe is the consequence of your supervision. I do not believe a consequence of your supervision in a classical sense. When you can't hear me,
I can't hear you.
Did he mute you?
Can you hear me?
Did you just mute me, Daniel? Because you just...
No, I haven't muted you. No, I can... Can you hear me, Nicholas?
I can't believe it.
I can hear you fine.
So it's Justin. It's just you. It's just Justin.
Oh, super brains acting.
It's shut down, didn't it?
It's just too much stress.
Too much pressure. No.
I can hear you now. My super brain locked me back in. So... Alright, look. When I spoke about supervision, my thing I was saying is, I wonder if, or in theory, I actually started with in theory. I can't wait for you to go back to the tapes.
Even if you did,
I don't.
I'm saying I don't think so. No,
I don't think.
So what? You even if I did, you still think I don't? You saying I don't think so?
If you say no, if you did say in theory, I'm saying your theory is incorrect.
Oh, that's fine, yeah. But you tried to say no, but you were going on like you really meant it. I said in theory, theory.
Eventually you got to theory.
I said in theory.
I remember theory halfway through.
To be fair, if I really think about it, because I can put quite a little with the words, but if I look at your inflection when you said it, it was kind of like you weren't certain. So maybe I'll give you that. Because maybe you were saying...
Who made you God, huh?
So that might mean that my brain will process things faster.
Why did you do your hand like that?
And
I was discovering it with you guys, innit? I was discovering it. I just thought about it and I said, right. So my whole idea is if you amplify a sense, right? And a sense like vision, and you make it supervision, that means that everything that you can do with your vision now is made super amplified, right? Mm-hmm. So therefore I was basically trying to figure out in my head, like, does that mean that certain things wouldn't be as fast to you and whatever because you have supervision in order for your vision to be up there? The same way that, like a camera, right? A camera. When you zoom in and you zoom in on a car driving fast, it doesn't seem as going as fast anymore because you've widened your view, your vision,
mm-hmm.
basically,
yes,
right?
Yes. I'm with you. Yeah.
So then it was the same way that I was saying, okay, if my brain was able to go and see into Jupiter, right? Then technically my brain would be processing faster because I'm able to have the vision and knowledge of what's going in Jupiter that you guys would not have.
I don't understand why being able to see it and process it means faster. I understand you being able to see it, and I understand you being able to process it because you can see it. I don't understand why that means faster. I do accept if you want supervision to include speed. I accept that because seeing things and seeing things faster, I get that. But seeing things...
I see what the problem is. Okay, so I'm basing it on the idea that we see using light, right?
Yeah.
So in order for me to see so far and so quickly, right,
mm-hmm.
it needs to go against science, essentially, right? Mm-hmm. So it's got to break in some barriers of like, you see, I'm even thinking now, what if it's dark over there? Do I have to wait for the light to catch up with my vision before I can even see anything? I don't know.
All of this because you just want to peep into people's windows.
That's what it all boils down to. When's the argument? When's the argument against the power and just looks outside? Suckers. Okay, let me try and argue it on your behalf. Then, are you saying that the speed of light, what gets in the way of you being able to see, like specifically Jupiter, just from standing in a field and looking into the sky, is the fact that your eyes are not quick enough to because it's true. The light needs to travel fast. The light needs to travel faster to be able to get to Jupiter and back to your eyes in time for you to see it when you looked up. Mm-hmm. So it's not about your eye speed, it's about the speed of the light itself.
Which is what I was thinking, actually. Would I actually have to wait for light to catch up?
Which is why I said the problem, it implies that your only problem is that you didn't stand up and look for long enough.
Oh, yeah, that's a shitty power, Justin.
Where have you gone?
Let him go, man. He can still hear it.
You just wanted to look at my face as you cussed me back.
No, kind of.
It's more satisfying that way. You bare lip bitch.
Yeah. No, actually, it's coming in. I've been massaging my lip every day.
You just gotta let your nose hairs hang.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, I think.
Man, supervision. I'll take it.
Yeah, do you know what? To be honest, it fails if my vision is too good that it's faster than light, because then there would be no vision.
No, you just be staring at in space for a long time and don't even know what you're doing.
If your vision's faster than light,
you would just be looking at the sky and then be like, "What are you doing, Justin? Wait. Shh. What was that?"
So basically, because you need light in order to see, don't you? So there's no point your vision being faster than light.
If your vision's faster than light, it should be able to handle light. If your vision was too slow,
that's what I mean. You can't see without light, right?
So your superpower.
Your vision being faster than light doesn't stop it from that. It doesn't stop you from. How can I think?
He needs to shoot laser beams when he's looking, so he can guide his vision.
But I'm saying, if your eyesight is faster than light, right? It means that light isn't able to reach on the object in order for it to bring it back into your eyes for you to process what you're seeing.
Okay, so we're looking at your eyesight being like a shutter, and it opens and closes too quickly for the light to get out and actually come back in. Yeah. So this is the way cameras work. So I'm taking your eyesight like a camera.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with being able to see in dark spaces is that the shutter needs to stay open for long enough to light to hit those things and come back into the camera.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't see them. So you need a slow shutter speed.
Yeah.
Now, your fear is if your sight, the speed of your sight is too fast, the light goes out and doesn't come back in.
But his super brain is going to allow his eyelids to stay open.
Yeah.
So his super brain is going to let his eyes stay open.
But what I'm saying, I was kind of debunking my own theory about the idea of the watching Jupiter and actually being faster, because I essentially would need my eyesight to go at the same speed of light in order to benefit from anything. That makes sense.
No, the speed of light.
Well, just don't look at Jupiter. What the fuck?
The issue with the speed of light is the distance.
I really want to see Jupiter.
How long it takes for the light to get to. I mean, I wonder if the light dissipates before it gets to your eye. I'm not sure how light works in that way, but light hits Jupiter from wherever, like the sun, and then spreads out, and one of those rays or a few of those rays go in your direction.
And his eyes can catch those, like a peripheral vision. But
if those light rays are constantly coming, then you should be able to see Jupiter. But by the time you saw it, Jupiter's done a whole bunch of other things, because the light that was coming to you, Jupiter had moved and rotated and stuff, and you saw a week ago. You saw Jupiter a week ago. Yeah. Jupiter's moved on.
Sounds like we're talking like a girl, like his ex-girlfriend, like he just wants to keep an eye on.
You're talking about like how when you see stars in the sky, they're not really there. They're stars of the past, basically.
I assume that's what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this doesn't have anything to do with your speed, with the speed of your eyes or your ability to process. It's literally like a focus, an ability to see further. Just see further.
Yeah.
Because if you're with this extra focus, I'm assuming the light hits you a lot earlier with this focus somehow. Like you're allowed to look further, and see the light before it gets to your field of vision. Literally, just increasing your field of vision to reach Jupiter, or at least where the light comes when the light comes from Jupiter at a decent speed to see Jupiter in time, which has nothing to do.
You just wanted to flex, didn't you? You just wanted to flex. We know how far things are.
Second time
oh my god!
The second time I did.
I'm still.
Where's Jupiter? It's that away.
I'm still sticking to my theory of the idea that if any of your
even after all of that,
because what we're talking about a different thing now, innit? But like, if any of your senses are heightened, in order for you to be faster in those things, your brain needs to process faster. Sorry, in order for those things to be amplified, your brain needs to process them faster. No, your brain will process faster.
I think you should just stick with the super brain. You need it.
I would argue that you would need to ask for the ability to process these things just as fast as you can see these things. You can see these things, but your brain wasn't fast enough to process the fact that you saw it. Like like car wheel spinning, you can't see.
Which is why I asked for super brain. Because I said it was a super brain.
And if we're gonna go back to the super brain, I'm going to the same argument. I'm going to the same argument because are you asking for the super brain argument is flawed?
It's not flawed.
With the super brain, you can do. Are you saying the ability to process things fast, or are you just saying a brain that can do everything that it can do, but a lot faster or a lot better, which includes speed and?
I'm just saying that the brain-to-brain processing faster.
Okay.
A super brain.
So you can't see Jupiter anymore?
Probably not.
You're just overall better.
Yeah, I won't be able to see Jupiter. I mean, my vision will be better, but probably not Jupiter levels.
So super brain processing.
He wants to be a computer. He wants to be Google. He wants to be a CPU.
I'm writing it down, super brain. We have computers, we have supercomputers.
That was like half an hour. You would just write super brain.
You know, we needed to understand what super brain is. Because if I said empathy and you'd call me inhuman, if I just said empathy and nobody spoke about it, exactly, it would have just been weird. And which is why I'm questioning you on the super brain thing.
Okay, cool.
Nicholas, number 3.
Oh my gosh.
The ability to grow a mustache.
That's not a superpower.
It's not gonna happen.
Who told you that?
Your disabilities, just because you have a disability, being able to join with the rest of the world does not make you a superhero. That just makes you normal.
So you're just, even though you called me disabled, you realize you just mocked a disabled person.
If somebody who doesn't have legs is able to walk, that doesn't give him a superpower. That gives him the ability to walk, which is not superpower.
Okay, you just shit on so many people's dreams, including mine. People are gonna listen to this and they're gonna start a petition. What to help me grow a mustache? Fuck you, Justin. I know you were going there.
Basically, yeah. I got hair growth.
I paid £50 and I've not seen a single hair.
Never give it to charity again.
It's a fucking scam. What's your third power, Bob?
Shut the fuck up. Let me think. Because now I'm just mad. Oh, the power to make people just give people prickly heat. Just be annoying. Just like right now, I wish I could just throw some prickly heat at you. Just on your butt cheeks. Just on your butt cheeks. Yeah, I'm thinking about your butt cheeks. I want to make you feel uncomfortable because you made me feel uncomfortable. And now look, my lip is wet and it's staying there because there is some sort of mustache here.
Okay, help me understand this prickly heat thing because I'm not.
I want to tickle your bum. No, that's not my real superpower. I was thinking, like I wouldn't waste my top 5 on like prickly heat. But so many other great things that I could do. The ability to control the element. And
No.
I say that.
Okay,
What do you
go
mean?
on.
What do you
Explain
mean?
it. No,
The
break
ability
it
to
down.
control-
So he said the elements. Break your power down and make it something that's not telekinesis.
Storm.
Storm controls the weather, not the elements.
That's what the elements are in my head. This is different from Avatar.
Shit! No! Ah, you jackass.
I've lost you sound wise, Daniel.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yes,
One
it's
second.
okay.
One second.
Oh,
one second.
What? Wow! Holy shit! Did you get that mad? Are you watching porn while we're doing this?
No,
What is that?
I made a mistake. Bear with me.
Close the tab. It's supposed to be incognito.
I did something wrong. I'm back. Oh, shit.
What the fuck did you do?
Oh,
Are you watching a movie or
I was
something?
trying to turn my iPad on silent, but I went in autopilot mode and just kind of just switched on Bluetooth to my headphones that I'm using for the laptop.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, yeah. So, when I say the elements, it was like, is that not what they said? Master of the elements. When they talked about her, because she controls like the wind and the sky. Actually, that's a shit power, isn't it? Can she control the sea? Oh, she can make a tsunami, innit?
I don't know.
Well, tsunamis are called.
Yeah,
Is a
I think
tsunami?
she can. Yeah.
Is a tsunami a form of weather? Is that like a weather condition?
Yeah, I think it is.
She can make it rain.
Is it because it's controlled by the moon? Like it's the I can't remember how it works.
I don't fully understand it.
Like
but
the
I
current
it.
isn't the current of the sea
Affected by the
something to do with the moon.
Yeah, the gravity of the moon. Yeah, but I think tsunamis also happen because of wind. So it's a mix of the two, the wind and the gravitational effect of the moon.
Man, I hate how dumb we sound right now, man. Oh, nothing.
We all need super brains so we can see Jupiter.
So what do you want to do? You want to be able to control the weather?
No, fuck that. Instant teleportation.
So a tsunami is caused by an under the sea earthquake called volcano. So it is
Oh, so
essentially
it's the
a weathering issue.
tectonic thing.
Yeah, tectonic plates rubbing against each other that make the
Oh,
earthquake. So they're not tidal waves. It's that the fact that underneath there's a volcano or earthquake underneath the water, which basically means
I understand that. I can get that.
What convinced you the sound?
Instant teleportation, yeah?
Yes.
Huh?
Instant teleportation. Bob wants to be able to teleport.
Yeah, I go anywhere I want, wherever I want, and with this power, I would assume I'd be able to take with me my clothes. Right? Anything that's touching me.
It sounds like 2 powers.
What? So you want me to just want me to show up at your house naked? Like, hey
It
guys,
doesn't sound like what he wants. It sounds like what you want.
But
this is what I want.
No, it's cool. Teleportation with your clothes, yeah?
Oh no, the thing is, like, I would want to be able to teleport anyone that's touching me.
Okay.
oh, okay.
And their
So
clothes.
that's why the clothes. Maybe.
Why am I naked?
Do you know what?
Oh, shit! It just I lost it on the way here.
I thought of teleportation, but it also kind of scares me. I think Star Trek kind of scared me a little bit with teleportation. Just the idea of like, I mean, you can teleport in different ways, I'm sure, but like, imagine the fact that your whole being, right, everything that makes you Nicholas, is broken down into the smallest bits in order to go faster wherever it goes to then reanimate.
That's not my teleportation. That's your teleportation.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I just
that's
kind of
a form
slide to the left.
But how?
Because I opened the door, the teleportation door. I don't know. What the fuck? Why do I have to be shriveled up into molecules?
Well, you don't. All right, you don't. But that's what I'm saying. How would you teleport?
Because how do I do it?
Well,
I just use my mind. I put two fingers here
because
and
he
I
said
go.
instant. Because he said instant, the process of breaking up, it removes that process. So you just there, you were there, and you're there.
So that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, that it scares me. The idea of teleportation actually scares me, because wherever you are in an instant to somewhere else, what if it kind of goes wrong? Like, I think the idea
you instantly teleport away again.
I'm curious. I'm curious because I have my theory as well, but I'm curious to know what you think might go wrong.
Like he instantly teleports into the wrong place.
Yeah, or in between a door, or like...
Yeah, but if you're teleporting, you're choosing where to go, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, but you're choosing where to go based on what you know, right? Yeah. So, I know the map out of your house, for example. I say, I know the basic map out of your house. I'm going to teleport in your kitchen, but I didn't know that you've got like a new freezer, and now I'm in the freezer. So I'm like, oh shit! Why didn't you tell me there was a freezer here? I'm bleeding. But I'm being like silly, but just more about the idea. I think it's scary because it makes me think of timelines and the idea of like going from one place to another and disrupting things. And so, to be honest, all the powers are going to scare me in some way. Flying would scare me too. So I'd love
basically, maybe I don't just invite myself into people's houses. In order to satisfy you, I just teleport into the sky and slowly jump safely to my location.
You know what? I'm not saying that I have an issue with teleportation. It's fine. But I was just saying that the reason I didn't put it on my list is because when I thought about it, I was like, the more I thought about it, the more I scared myself basically about the things that could go wrong. That's all.
You don't think when you're flying, you're not going to get smacked in the face by a bird?
You see, it's
weird. But the thing is, when you're flying, you can see where you're going, innit?
I feel
but he doesn't have the super eyes in this one.
Yeah, but you can still see where you're going. He's not flying at super speed.
No, they don't. They fly into you.
He's flying.
He doesn't get tired. He doesn't get tired. He closes his eyes.
So he doesn't get tired, but he closes his eyes.
He doesn't get tired.
He doesn't get tired, so he keeps his eyes open, and he's flying at normal speed, not super speed, so he can see what's coming and you see what he's driving into. Like you're,
but
you drive into oncoming traffic. His
eyes will get dry if he's flying.
I mean, that's probably on his fear list. What if my eyes got dry? I didn't bring eye drops.
And then he's blinking, and then a bird comes and says, "What's up?" And he's like, "Shit! Oh my god! I'm still gonna fly because I'm not tired."
It's weird. I feel like the ecstasy of flying would actually deliver me from my fears, if you like. Where I love don't flying feel. In my dreams. Yeah, me too. Absolutely amazing. It's incredible.
It beats that one where you try to punch someone and it's like you're underwater. That slow motion punch and you just know you're gonna die.
I had this theory that because we don't know how to fly, the fact that we don't know how to fly has stopped us from figuring out how to teleport. If we had already learned how or at least built teleportation devices. Because we were able to build flying devices from being able to walk. That was all we were able to do. We built cars, we built teleport and built the devices that were able to fly. If we were able to fly already, we would have had that in the bag. We would have tried to figure out the next thing. Teleportation. Yeah.
I think you've watched way too much Rick and Morty.
What's your fear then?
No, I didn't say fear, I said feeling.
Oh, right, okay.
You're the only one that's scared here, Justin.
Oh, okay.
And you're scared about my power. What? You didn't choose it.
No, that's why you didn't choose it, innit?
I would have chosen it. Oh my gosh, guys.
That's why you didn't choose it. I get it, man. Look, I want to put instant teleportation on mine as well. But the thing is, I have that same fear, but I want. This is what I feel like I'm saying. I'm gonna have to make it like a two-tier power sort of thing, where just by consequence of me being able to teleport, I need to be able to see where I'm going first. I can't just go there.
But you don't know if that's how Boom can teleport, though. He might be able to teleport and see.
This is my turn, though.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying if I teleport,
you can't have two-tier. Just one. That'd be silly. That's a ludicrous idea.
I just I don't think my teleportation works if I can't see where I'm going.
I feel like that's the only way you would be able to do it. You have to envisage exactly where you want to go, and if you're not able to go there, then you can't go there. Like
you see how you if you say super speed instead of saying being able to run at super speed, you imply that your super speed is added to your vision as well. So you can see yourself running into the wall. You can see it and turn around and run away from it. If you're just able to run fast, but you can't do any of the other processing any faster, then you'll just run into walls and run into cars and stuff because you can't see what's coming because you're running too fast. Your eyes can't keep up with your feet. If we apply that same logic to teleportation somehow, maybe we call it super teleportation.
Extreme!
Super extreme teleportation. Instantly.
It's funny. It's funny. It's almost now. It's like, oh, that's why you put extreme in front of it. I get it.
Fuck off, man. Jesus. Yo, super teleportation. I'm going to say super teleportation.
Oh, you know.
So you just want to make yours. You want to make yours better than mine.
Welcome to my world.
I want you to have super teleportation as well because I worry about you. I don't want you to teleport into fridges.
No, that's Justin's teleportation. I've got like a door. I open the door. I look. Is this where I want to go? No.
Oh,
that's my teleportation. I said that. You guys
that's what I'm saying. So that's what I just said. Your teleportation allows you to see where you're going. That's what I was talking. That's why I said teleportation on its own. Just you'll end up in fridges, but the ability to see where you're going means you manage to call it super teleportation.
Yeah. But this is what I said. This is why I said I would just like open my door and then go. And I'm instantly there. So basically part of the power would be like I open the door into your kitchen rather than opening the fridge door from inside. Or if I wanted to do that, then I could. Just step out the freezer. Is that hi, motherfucker?
Alright, mate, we're both teleporting, We're not ending up in
teleportating.
We're not teleportating. We're not in the fridge.
Okay, I hear you.
I kind of imagine it would be like a computer where you try to put something in it and the computer's full. Like there's a fridge there. It just won't let you. You can't teleport. Why? Well, I'm trying to teleport. Why isn't it working? Because you're trying to teleport to the new fridges. 2 meters to the left. I'm there now.
Maybe.
Alright, let's just call it teleportation then. Alright, Justin, what's your next thing?
My next superpower is omnilingualism.
Omnilingualism.
So basically, Justin wants to fuck aliens from Jupiter, and he wants to be able to speak the language, but he doesn't want to teleport there without being able to speak to them.
No. I would just like I think the ability to speak all languages, right? And that even means ancient languages, old languages and stuff like that, would be whoa, that'd be powerful, man. Like, you'd be able to experience life so much more. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd be able to just... Every country you could work in with no fear or idea of, like, I'm going to have to learn the language, it's going to take long or whatever, and the culture, etc. You'd be able to just instantly just get that and be like, oh, okay, cool. This is what it is. Da-da-da-da. So it's, again, another... Why are you laughing?
Because I'm envisioning you getting beaten up by Colombian drug laws. You're like, but I can speak the language. Wait. I was sure this would work.
But I can speak the language. Oh man.
So you guys are idiots. But no. The language is Spanish.
Walking with Justin. Justin's like, stay with me, kid. I talk the tongue.
I would be able to talk anyone's language. I'd be able to communicate with anybody. And also, The great thing
Fish.
about this is exactly animals as well. I'd be essentially able to talk to animals and communicate with animals. That'd be like my own little Dr. Dolittle.
It'd be hilarious if you do this and you find out these animals don't actually talk. They're just like guessing.
Well, yeah, exactly. That'd be cool too. Because I'd be like, well, it's not a language. How do you know? Because I've got the power of omnilingualism. So I know all the languages. What are you talking about? He's not even talking. He's just going, ah. That's his
just
sound.
making noises.
It's just his sound.
Justin, remind me the sound that a dolphin makes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
But
I like this power.
It'll be so dope. Like, you would be able to communicate with absolutely anyone and everything. And then it might even be a thing where you start to learn that there's languages in different things as well. Like, there's languages in numbers, for example. And then it would be like, whoa, how do I decipher this? So maybe it might help with things like betting, for example, or spread betting or something like that as well.
Do you know
Because then you would essentially have the knowledge of a language, which is it kind of is a language.
So basically,
formulas are
you'd be
languages.
cheating.
Anyway.
You'd be cheating when it comes to betting. Just like I said, I would be a bad guy.
Not cheating,
Yes.
nah. It was
Come on.
it's not cheating though. It just means that you understand the language of numbers and
That's
probabilities and odds.
but that's you reading cards at a
Why is it? He's beating the system,
casino.
isn't he? He's not cheating, but it kind of increases his odds,
But
which
it's,
kind of means
but it's
that
like
his-
it's like card counting,
But that's not a bad thing.
which is
Is-
cheating
and then the
but-
casino drug lords come out and beat
because
him.
people speak. Yeah,
But that's big.
There's a- I speak the language.
That's what got you here, son.
So I don't see it as cheating. If that means
No,
all
it's-
of our
it's-
powers are cheating.
No, of course, all of our powers are cheating, but
Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
cool.
not. It's
So
not
So
cheating.
we have an
no.
unfair advantage.
It's not
Or
cheating.
you
It's
think
not,
that
but it just gives you an advantage, doesn't it?
yeah, it gives you an advantage. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's cool. Those people have advantages in life.
Yeah, no, but like being the ability to count cards is not cheating. It's a skill.
Yeah.
You get your knuckles
But you'd
broken
be
for it.
you would be talking to the cards and say, "Well, what's your name? What number are you?"
You get
You're
kneecapped
the
for,
king of
for
hearts.
counting cards.
I
And
don't.
you wouldn't even have to speak to them. You would be a
Yeah.
your little mind thing that you did with the fish.
Yeah. I
But
think
when
it's
you
cool.
speak, are you gonna speak their language?
I suppose.
Because
So.
if you're walking down the road
I suppose
talking to
if to be-
pigeons, asking for
yeah.
directions, people
Yeah.
are gonna think you're a bit weird.
But then it doesn't matter what they think. I don't care what people think.
Do you know what? I had this theory about language, specifically our ability to communicate, where we get into a lot of problems with our communication now. And I feel like there's like a heavy reliance on our ability to talk and say the right thing to get the right results. Where I imagine there was a time that a time where we communicated, just call it body language, just to be like crude, but we almost based our communication off of like a form of empathy, where we just felt like I knew
Like vibrations.
like that. Like I knew she was in the mood because
Wow.
she told me without telling me.
That sounds very rapey. I'm just gonna say that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, this is how we avoid the rape, because now you end up possibly believing, like you like today could believe one thing and go true, and she goes along with it because of whatever fear she has, but she doesn't say, and the result is you raped her because she didn't want it, and you should have known. She said no. If saying no or isn't always saying it, like it's not all, like a consent is not because she didn't say no, she needed to say yes or something like that. This is a whole. It's a very confusing and convoluted conversation that people are having about consent right now. I think there's a possibility that if our communication was one that relied a lot less on language and was more about if we could actually amplify those feelings, that ability to communicate through just
Vibrations. That's what music is.
almost like a telepathy, but one that wasn't so direct of like hearing the words that are going on in her head or their head or whatever. It's more just like auras and stuff like that. I mean, it's something that because sometimes you speak to certain people, mostly women actually,
and they read certain situations just spot on so frequently. They're hearing something that we're not hearing. They're hearing with more than their ears.
Deep down. Why are you slow clapping away? That's a good point. I think women's intuition. I think women's intuition is a lot.
I think it's a real thing. Yeah, it really is.
It's special.
It's quite scary, actually.
Omnilingualism. I'm going to give Justin that. Nicholas,
how many has he got?
He has 4. You have 3. I have 3.
Okay, so I'm going to be a shapeshifter. But whenever I turn into a different thing, I am omnilingual.
Okay.
Sounds like
I have to
powers.
No, because I have to be able to speak in the language of what I am. I'm not going to be a tiger speaking English. When was the last time you spoke to a tiger, dickhead?
When was the last time
What kind of argument is that to make? He didn't shapeshift.
Yeah, but no, tigers don't speak English. They don't speak English. They speak tiger.
Yes, they do.
So I have to speak every...
The shapeshifting tigers do.
So this doesn't sound like a problem for us to understand why your power exists. This is a problem for you to decide whether you want this power or not. Do you want to be able to shapeshift without being able to talk
the languages?
The language.
What, I have to be a mute? No, fuck off. Don't limit me.
No, you can talk in English. Like how
I can talk in English when I'm a human. Or I can talk in Spanish if I'm a Colombian tiger.
Just Nicky the tiger, that's like...
I would figure like I'd have to speak whatever language of whatever animal I turned into.
No,
right?
it's 2 powers. I'm sorry, I can't have it.
How is that 2 powers?
Because one is shapeshifting and one is being able to talk languages.
So how would I communicate?
Okay. I don't know.
You know how these
animal.
scientists, they dig up the fossils, they look at the actual the bones and the muscles in the throat and stuff, and they could tell whether they were able to talk or not. Like
if you got a vocal box, basically, yeah.
Basically, the shapeshifting basically takes away your vocal box because you end up as a pigeon.
Who told you that?
You shapeshift into a pigeon, you lose your vocal box because you don't have a human neck anymore.
But then in saying that, this might be the way that Nick is shapeshifting. So he might shapeshift with vocal boxes.
He keeps his vocal box. And whatever, so he shapeshifts. Okay, but he's just said that he wants to be able to shapeshift.
That's
speak
fine.
the language.
So I can
shift my speaking the language would be another power.
But the reason why I'm saying this is that maybe his shapeshifting puts him in at least in a beneficial position where he can't speak the language, but at least he can learn the language and speak it in the same time, you know.
I'm not shapeshifting to go to school. I know it because I've changed. What the fuck? It was like, oh yeah, what's your secret power? It was like, oh well, I'm gonna go to Pigeon College tomorrow. What the fuck?
Yo, but if you shapeshift, that doesn't...
I speak the language. I have to be able to communicate with whatever animal I turn into. If I shapeshift into a human, I'd speak English.
I agree that you can. I just think it's 2 powers.
It's not 2 powers. It's 1 power. That's just
no, it's
really
not
good.
If you were to shapeshift,
you're just upset because it includes yours.
No. I've been on both of you for 2 powers. All it is, I don't mind including mine.
You started with 2 powers.
No, I didn't.
You don't get tired when you fly.
Yeah, I said.
Oh yeah,
I said,
you did start there.
I said that I'll fly with no consequences.
No, you just...
Yeah, with no consequences. I don't want any consequences.
Yeah, that with.
All right, then that's why I said, all right, fly. It's still 1, isn't it?
Okay, my power is 1 because I have the ability of whatever I turn into. I'm a shapeshifter. Call it magic or sorcery or whatever.
But
imagine shapeshifting into a fully grown adult, but you've got baby legs, like in the brain anyway. You need to learn to walk again. Like you got to start all over again.
So you trying to say that if you shapeshifted into somebody who was Italian, you would automatically know how to speak Italian?
Yeah.
That's this power in it.
That's 2 powers.
I am now that person.
Are we allowing 2 powers then? Are we just allowing 2 powers?
It's not 2 powers. It's not 2 powers.
It's 2 powers. Shape-shifting and becoming someone else is 2 different things. Because you can shape-shift to look like someone.
Okay,
you can shape-shift to then and be part and shapeshift part of their subconscious to you as well. That's two different things.
So you shapeshift
Okay.
into a lion and you're able to roar, but all the other lions are like, what the fuck is he talking about? What the hell is wrong with that guy?
Exactly. I need to be able to speak the language.
Yeah, but that's what Justin's basically saying to you, that your power doesn't give you the right to speak the language.
It doesn't give you the consciousness.
It just puts you in a stupid position.
It's like, oh yeah, hey guys, you're not one of us. We don't speak your stupid language.
Enunciate.
I have to be able to talk. Just out here sounding like a baby Simba.
I'll give it to you, man. I mean, whatever, man. Shapeshifting and you can speak the language sounds like we could just make it a part of your power. Shapeshifting, shapeshift the vocal cords, and shapeshift that part of the brain that makes you speak this language this way.
Excellent. Justin, care to join me?
What?
Like, I basically got your thing, but it's better.
I don't think so. I wouldn't want to shapeshift.
He didn't shapeshift. What did he? He didn't shapeshift.
No, he can speak. He's the
Omnilingual.
omniverse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can do what you do with my power. It's part of it.
It's not the same for me.
No,
I'd rather be still me and talk all the languages I can, rather than be someone else and have to do their language every time.
He just wants to be himself. I mean,
But
just
then-
his powers
no,
are
but if
basically he's himself, but he just wants the advantages, which is like kind of all of us actually, apart from you. Now you want to be able to shapeshift, or do you just want to be able to shapeshift? You know, you want to shapeshift at will, don't you? You want to be a bird when it suits you, and then come back and wake up in Ohio.
No, I wouldn't fall asleep. I'd have to fly all the way there myself, unless I snuck into a plane.
Shapeshifts into a rat.
No, I shapeshift into air stewardess and just take her place, just kick her off, enjoy the flight.
I'm going to do my fourth now.
And that's
no,
sorry,
I'm not.
I was just thinking.
No, it's
I was thinking a lot to do with shapeshifting is a lot of to do with deceit as well.
Deceit.
Is it?
Oh, deceit. Oh, deceit.
Yeah.
I said from earlier, I don't know if I'd be a nice guy if I got powers. And I might do nice things, and I might be like, here, I'm Bill Gates. I'm going to take out some money. And if I shapeshifted into you, then I could go to Vegas and talk to numbers.
Is magic a superpower?
It's magic a superpower.
It's too vague, isn't it?
Kind of, but please be specific. Like, tell us what you mean.
No, I was just thinking about it because I might delve into that when I'm talking about my fifth. But for my fourth, I'm gonna go with the power of regeneration. I don't know what the word is though. Is it regeneration? Being able to regenerate limbs and just your cells just put themselves together.
What, like Wolverine or Deadpool? Actually, both of them can do it.
What's the difference between Wolverine and Deadpool other than claws?
The difference is that I think
In that power,
Wolverine loses his regeneration over time. Like he has it for a very long time, but Deadpool basically can't die.
But apparently that was just because of the metal. Adamantium.
Oh no, this was like
Adamantium was draining his powers. Anyway, I'll just claim it. Regeneration. Cell regeneration, or what do you call it? Cellular super
molecular cellular medulla oblongata.
Super regeneration. My brain ain't on it right now. Super regeneration. Super regeneration. Yeah.
And what?
So
wouldn't that get lonely after a while?
So I mean, I don't know if I want to live forever. I don't
so
want
you
that.
just turn it off one time.
I guess so. There's like a switch that I can switch off in my brain. Like, I don't want to live. I don't want to be able to regenerate anymore. I don't want to yeah. I'm gonna claim it, man. This is take away a few fears. Lose a leg, grow it back. Lose my fingers, grow them back. Cut off my head.
But then you'd never be able to get
out of my
drunk.
head.
You'd never be able to get drunk.
Is there a life to live with my inhibitions 100% of the time intact? I think I'll take it, man. And it's not like it's not my number one, is it? Way down there, number 4 on the list.
See, I didn't know that these were in order.
It isn't, but it took you this. It took me this long to get to it. It can't be that high on my list.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Just in powers.
Power to astral project whenever I want.
Powers.
So you're scared of teleportation, but you're not scared of leaving your whole body.
No, not really.
How's that? What? Have you seen Insidious?
Yes, that scared the shit out of me, and I love
horror
films.
You're not even thinking about someone's gonna come and steal your body when you're going on an adventure.
No, because those are the rules that film set, but that's not what I think they are. If that makes sense.
Well, please do tell.
I don't think that things come in to steal your body if you astral project.
But people will do things to your body when you're not there.
Well, that's like saying when you're asleep, people could do things to your body when you're asleep as well.
They could, but you're far away. And you'll just wake up with this.
But so are some people when they're asleep.
So, with your ability to astral project, can you be woken up?
Can I be woken up if
someone pokes you and would it just suck your projection out of the air and back into your body?
I feel like if I had that power.
Is this the asteroids now?
Is
this the asteroids now? Is this the?
I feel like I would be able to also have the sense of feeling of my body as well, because we're one.
A lot. That's a lot.
No, it's not a lot. It's not
that
a lot.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
You're astral projecting and you've got those senses working, but you've also got your body senses working.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's a lot going on.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
I mean, I'm not criticizing it. I'm just saying
that's. What do you mean? I'm just telling you.
Astral projecting, your soul is leaving your body, just like what's his name? Doctor Strange.
It's not necessarily your soul, but yeah, go on.
It feels like a lot to deal with.
Like when even the example of when the bald lady, she slapped Bruce Banner out of the Hulk.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't in his body anymore.
Yeah.
That's what astral projection is.
But you guys are kind of like relating it to films and TV.
You guys. Who's you guys?
Both of you? The two of you. I'm looking at you.
When did I relate it to a film? Shut up. Look at the camera, dickhead.
No, he understood me.
Telling me it's a Nicholas.
What? Because what? I'm the angry black man of this podcast. What's this?
No, you're not.
Wow, you looked away. Like, that's a clear sign of lying.
Do you know what? I'm not even going to tell you why I was looking away.
I was on your side.
I'll tell you why I was looking away later. But, what was I going to say? Yeah, so astral... Firstly, this is the first question. Have any of you guys experienced astral projection?
Yes.
No.
You're such an arsehole. I usually laugh and then say no.
I'm laughing at this. I'm laughing at you asking the question because like who has, and laughing at Nicholas is yes because no you haven't. But go on.
So have.
How
are you gonna tell me I haven't?
I have. I've been looking down at my own body. It was definitely not a dream.
I've had the same experience, Nick. Don't worry. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just because it hasn't happened to him, it hasn't happened.
Yeah, he's just not as magical as we are.
Yeah, that's it. As simple as. So go on, tell us why Nicholas hasn't or I haven't then.
No. Go into whatever you was going into. You asked us and you got our
So hold on,
now.
wait. You can't make a statement without backing up with evidence.
No.
No, you can't do that.
In the middle of a statement.
Can't do that.
You were in the middle of a statement. You were in the middle of something. Don't let me interrupt you with my bullshit.
Oh, but you have interrupted by telling us that we're lying.
I said
we're lying. You said we're lying.
Yeah, I don't believe you. You need more people.
Sweet Jesus.
I can't
Next
wait
thing
for
he'll
it to
tell
happen
you
to
the
you.
wind isn't real.
You know what? When it happens to you, I'm gonna tell you you're chatting shit. You're lying. It hasn't happened to you, and you're gonna be so upset.
What were you saying? Why did you ask us?
Because then you kind of essentially know the rules of it are different almost to what TV and film does. TV and film is a nice way of making it very colourful and stuff. It didn't feel like that, so it felt very odd. It was very cool, and I thought
Explain
to myself,
to
man,
me what happened, because I may not understand astral projection. Maybe you'll remind me of the time it happened to me.
no, you've told us that it didn't happen, so it won't remind you of nothing.
But what are you talking about? What is astral projection?
So for me, it was essentially it was.
Oh, he's leaning back. You made him mad.
Shut up, man.
It was in my old house in Clapham, and I remember going. This is gonna sound silly. I don't actually want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. If I'm honest, I don't want to tell you.
Gosh.
I
I
don't
went to
tell you.
Brixton, but I was at home.
It was
Did you
odd,
go
actually.
spy on? Did you spy on other people?
I went to see a friend of mine, but I didn't know that's where I was going. It
Is
just
this the
kinda
one
took
that's
me.
called Jupiter?
No.
What took you there? The projection just kind of went there, and you noticed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm on my way to a friend's house.
No, it wasn't directional. It wasn't like that. It was just you were kind of just traveling, right? And then I came and I remember I went through and I saw her in the kitchen in her house.
Mm-hmm.
Such a perv.
And
It's why you want the supervision, so you can have your spatial projections just creeping up on people like, yeah, you stir that pot. I'll see you later.
so I don't know why. All right, basically I put my bed in the corner of my room, and I remember falling asleep, and I remember coming across on top of myself, and then I was looking down on myself. I was like, "Bro, the fuck?" And I remember going into the corner of my rooms, and then at one moment I got kind of freaked out, and I just got sucked back in. I was like, "Fuck." Okay, that was weird. The next time it happened was when I saw a friend of mine. But the way you travel, it's not like you travel down the street and you're like, it's not like that at all. It's you just kind of like, you're just, fuck, I don't know.
I'm loving these sound effects.
I'm not sure why you assumed that. That's why I thought. That's what I thought. Like I didn't even insinuate that you were dawdling down the path of the street. It's
I'm
making my way downtown.
I wasn't
didn't
suggesting
say-
that you were doing that.
No, I'm trying to visualize it myself. So I'm trying to kind of go,
Okay.
no, it's not like walking down. It's like this. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, go on.
So then I remember kind of just traveling. I mean, the only way I could really explain it is like you can
We're
kind of
flying
see.
without getting tired.
It's like you can kind of see lights go past you, and it feels so much different to a dream. Like dreams, they're so much different than that. You're so much more. What it feels like being aware of everything, and it's also like a weird kind of lightness, and you're kind of like, I don't know, I can't really explain it. But basically, I remember going to see my friend, and I remember talking to her afterwards, and she mentioned that how she was in the kitchen at that time, and I was like, oh, but I didn't tell her why I asked her.
Yeah.
I just said to her, I was just sort of saying like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, like I was up really late, I was in the kitchen, and she was doing an essay, and that's exactly where I saw her, and I was like, oh, for real? Okay, cool. And this was before smartphones and shit. So anyway, that's it. Goodbye.
What's smartphones coming to this?
I can't tell you that bit.
Why did you say it? Oh, is that why you cut the story off so quickly? Hey, anyway, let's
I'm
move
just
on
saying
swiftly.
basically.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I mean, as in, it doesn't matter. It's the way that my brain's working, processing this, if you like.
That's why you have the super brain.
Nick,
Alright,
how's your
Nicholas, go
experience?
on. Okay, no,
My
Nicholas'
experience?
experience, yeah.
I didn't go and check on my friends like you did. Like, I just went for an adventure. Like, I was just going around. One time, one time it happened, and it was quite scary because I saw a shape of like something like an Undertaker standing at my door as I was coming back. That's why I was thinking about Insidious. So it was just like, is that a person in my doorway? So I went back into my body, and then the door was closed, but all the lights were off in the house. And I think maybe because my astral person could sense that there was darkness outside, because the electricity ran out, basically. I went to bed, there was electricity, and it was like I was aware of something that I wasn't aware of. And maybe that, like, what's the thing? In Effervesced, I don't know.
Atmosphere?
No. Like, introduced, like, it doesn't matter. Maybe that made me think of the darkness because I could see something I couldn't see.
Mm.
But that was just one of the experiences. And that was a short one. I've not done it for long. I've just been outside my body and thought, what the fuck?
Mm. What if I got like some sort of disability-wise isn't happening to me?
Maybe this is your mustache.
Like many people kind of explain it off with the idea of like sleep apnea and the idea of your body basically being very relaxed and stuff, so then you have this thing where you find it difficult to move your limbs and
Sleep
stuff.
paralysis.
Yeah. Sleep apnea, sleep paralysis. Yeah.
So
You ever had one of those?
Sleep apnea. What's sleep apnea, Justin?
It's the same as sleep paralysis, no?
No, sleep apnea is something about what is it? I think it's like breathing funny in your dreams, as far as I remember.
You
Not in
fall
your
asleep
dreams,
so
sorry.
long
Not in
you-
your dreams, in your sleep. Sorry.
Or you stop breathing.
Oh, right, okay.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's not what I meant.
Tim's got it. Yeah. But you meant paralysis, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah. So, you know, people talk about like, oh, it's like a demon sitting on my chest and I can't get up or whatever.
Yeah.
Or something's pinning you down and stuff. But yeah.
I don't get those anymore. Because I think the last couple of times it happened, I wasn't scared.
I literally
And I
think...
didn't.
Sorry, go on.
No, I just spoke to her. I said, "What do you want? Are you alright? Like, are you lonely?"
So I remember you saying this before, and it seemed like every time you spoke about sleep paralysis, there's another being there. Like that's a feature of your sleep paralysis that makes it sleep paralysis. But for me, anytime I had sleep paralysis, it wasn't anything to do with anybody else, or there was nothing to do. Like there was none of that. It was literally me and my body and the inability to move, just and just a fear. And it kind of, most times it comes off of a dream. Where I become paralyzed in the dream, and then in turn become very aware of my body, and then I'm stuck in my body with the inability to use it.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean,
If you were stuck there.
And like, do you know, I've had it sometimes. Because this is what I'm saying. This is why I can differentiate the difference between the dream, sleep paralysis, and astral projection, because they all feel different, right? So the sleep paralysis I had it like.
So if you can do it, then how is this a power?
No, he
How's
wants
it
to
a
be able
power?
to do it on purpose.
Yeah, just to do it on purpose, like to actually explore it a bit more, rather than it just randomly happening. I'm going, why am I here?
Holy shit! I'm here for a reason.
But what was I saying? Yeah, so when the sleep paralysis happens to me, I've actually had issues with talking as well, and I'm like, I start to moan, like you start to kind of groan, like because you're trying to say
sleep paralysis.
something.
You said.
Yeah, with sleep paralysis.
Yeah, same here.
And that shit used to freak me the fuck out, because it was just like I can't speak and I want to just speak and move at the same time, and then you're basically, your heart starts beating faster and you start palpitating. You're like, fuck, to get out of it. And
you stop panicking, innit?
Yeah, basically, yeah. Because I can't speak. So yeah, I've woken up like groaning and stuff quite a few times.
I've
literally. Go on.
I've woken up with basically Kylie telling me that everything I was trying to do, I tell her what I was trying to do, and she was saying I was actually doing all of that stuff.
I was kicking and trying to fight, but I couldn't feel myself doing it.
Oh.
So my awareness of my body was there, or my consciousness was there, but I was aware of a version of my body that wasn't actually my body. I'm trying to move, and my brain says you're not moving, but my brain is like behind my back telling my limbs just do it anyway.
Just do it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've literally like before I started speaking to them, like sometimes it would be a male one, sometimes it was a female one. I remember one time I was under it, and it was fucking me, and it wasn't a wet dream. It just felt like it was fucking me, and it was like, I don't know if I like this.
Okay.
Kind of just had to sit there and take it. Spirit rape.
That's kind of how I had my first wet dream.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was, like what you just said, but it was above me.
Yeah,
cool.
I was on my back, and they were on top of me, and I was like, I don't even know if you're a human. But I'm just gonna. I don't know.
You tickled my senses. You seem to be okay.
To be fair, I didn't jizz from it, but you know.
Good times, Daniel.
I mean, I sleep on naked on my back, just hoping. And nothing. Consistent nothing. Anyway,
Oh gosh.
Well,
it's because you're trying too hard. Yes, it's because you're trying too hard. You gotta have game in the spirit world as well. Obviously.
Hey, baby, what you do?
No, Daniel.
It was so. Anyway.
Not even in your wildest dreams. Or is it my turn?
Yeah.
The power of the lantern core.
Oh.
The lantern core.
Okay, now spell this out. Do not spell it.
L-A-N.
Do not spell it, you dickhead.
Look,
Fell into that.
the lantern core. It depends on which one I would go for, really. And like the Green Lantern core is one thing, but there's different colors based on different emotions.
What do these lantern cores do?
Okay, so the yellow one, their power comes from fear. So the more
Go on.
the more like they just go around. Some of them just go around and fuck shit up for no reason.
So the hooligans, what is your power?
What's my power? To manifest things with my mind.
There you go. Thank you.
Why didn't you fucking say that if you knew that's where I was going?
Because it's your power. I'm not going to put these words in your mouth.
Yeah, but it depends on. Oh, fuck you, dickhead.
Yes, it depends on the circumstances you create.
You just push me into the corner until I say what you want to say. But don't you just say what I'm going to say?
I didn't want you to say what weren't going to use those words. I didn't have those words. I needed you to tell me what your power was. You said the lantern core.
I'm not going to be the lantern core anymore. You've ruined it for me.
Oh.
I'm joking. I'm sticking with it. I've already typed it.
I haven't written it, actually. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to write it as a power and not a character. Because the lantern core exists.
I don't know.
Okay. Lantern, doesn't it?
Let me see if I can
what
find
do you call
the
it?
correct terminology.
What did you say? Manifest?
Is it-
You manifest what?
Manifest physical objects. So it would sort of like be maybe psychokinesis. I don't know if that's the correct terminology for it.
Astrophysiological manifestation. I don't know. I feel like somebody knows what those words mean altogether, and it's not what I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about embarrassing myself in this show.
Yeah, you do it all the time.
So it's kind of like, it's almost like conjuring. No, because that's like, because your manifestation of these things is like a version of the thing. It's not actually the thing. Like, it's not an actual giant fist. It's just like
It's like my power.
Yeah, your power.
my belief in whatever core, like the Green Lantern core is like hope in the darkness or whatever. So the more hope I have, the more powerful my manifestation will be.
That's cool. But I'm trying to break down your manifestation. Like, if you take this power and give it to somebody in the Marvel universe, what's their power called? Because it's not the Lantern Corps. Because the Green Lantern Corps or Corps, whatever you call it, they live in DC. But their power is not the Corps. That's just who they are, and they have this power. The power to manifest.
Okay, you're making this too hard. Just say magic.
No, the power of magic's too much.
Why? It's one power.
You call it one power, but it's like a super brain where you can just tell yourself to do X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna use my magic to fly. I'm gonna use my magic to make a cake.
You don't know
out of
what
thin
my
air.
magic does.
That's
Don't
what
assume
I'm
my
saying.
magic.
I'd like you to tell me what the specific power is, and not
Okay.
as broad as.
My power is to manifest physical things.
Manifest physical. Okay.
It's the same as Avatar thing, though, no?
What? No,
Because remember, like you said in the Avatar, you needed those things there to manipulate them, but he's just manifesting these things out of nothing.
Oh, okay.
So it's the manifesting physical forms from nothing,
Yeah, from just the power of my mind.
using just your mind. Fair. Not really to say about that. Cool.
Yeah, I think it does the job. I think I'm happy with my list. Is that 5?
That's 5, yeah. That's my turn. Super speed. And with that super speed, I think I was like should be probably at the top of my list actually. Super speed. That's my super speedy mind, super speedy processing, and feet and eyes and limbs and whatever. I can move fast.
And metabolism.
Probably goes into my ability to regenerate. Like I can heal faster and stuff like that.
So you want more than one power in this thing?
Well, it's super speed. It's just super speed. It's just this is what happens.
So super
His
brain,
body-
it's just what happens. Crazy,
No, a
innit?
super brain is a super part of your body. Like I don't know, it's not.
Yeah,
if
super
I-
speed. The rest of your body has to be able to deal with the speeds that you run at and stuff like that. No?
It's kind of like the super brain. I just
I
don't
mean,
see
it's
how
kind
you
of
don't
like a
see it's the
super brain
same.
because it's the same. Like it's a similar, way of put the words together. But
No,
I can,
it's kind of like-
I can be quite specific in how a super speed affects. Super speed is affecting my body and doing a bunch of specific things. But your super brain was very vague. It's a super brain, isn't it? Everything I can do, but better.
It's just
no.
super brain.
I think
no,
you think
this is-
you're being
this is-
specific, but you're not really. You're saying super speed.
I'm
I can
saying-
I can do this fast. Okay,
That's
but
right.
super brain.
Fast is specific. Better is not
So
specific.
it's super brain. Super brain, a brain, but super. That is quite specific.
A brain does so many things.
It does. Imagine if it was super.
Exactly, which is why it's not specific. It's vague.
But it does.
Kinda
so
got
many
you there,
things.
Huh?
So is speed though. Saying super speed is also it's not specific.
I
It's
No,
specifically
vague.
broke down the different things that my speed results
So this-
of
okay,
my
cool.
speed. You were reluctant. I asked you. You were you had the time to, but you were reluctant. You don't want to break down what.
And
the
we did
super
spend a
brain
whole
does.
half an
So-
hour. We did spend a whole half an hour discussing it, so I don't really want to go back there.
Oh. Oh really?
A half an hour talking about a super brain or a super eye and like looking at Jupiter.
Okay, cool. So wait, with your super speed, does your super hair grow back too?
Oh wow!
No, I'm actually
No.
asking. Does it grow back at
No,
a speed?
it doesn't.
So you can't cut your
It
hair.
doesn't. It doesn't. So if my hair naturally grew here, still, then yes, it might grow faster. No, I don't know. Because I don't know if my super speed makes me age faster because I'm still being able to regenerate. But my hair isn't regenerating here because it just doesn't grow there anymore. It can't regenerate. There's nothing to regenerate. There's no hair to grow there. I still go
But
bald.
if you have
my hair-
regeneration, it wouldn't be It wouldn't discriminate, would it?
Well, I guess it depends on when I get those powers then, because if
You'd have an
there's what if I get those superpowers when the hair grew there, then the regeneration means anything that would have killed off those cells would have brought them back to life. But because those cells are already gone, there's nothing to read. They don't regenerate because they don't die while I've got the power.
Well, you could also go back in time with your super speed to when you did have hair.
If something's dead in your cells and you have regeneration, the whole idea is that it'll make it back alive again, though, no?
It would regenerate faster from.
So therefore, your hair would grow.
Maybe.
But what if the follicles have just closed?
Then it would grow through it.
I mean, it depends on what my brain would see as a deficiency or something that needs to be repaired, or it would, because
I feel like he'd be faster with no hair, like aerodynamic and that.
Maybe. It's this drag. The afro just creates too much drag.
Like you wouldn't be able to get drunk because your system is working faster than it should normally.
Yeah, so
you'd have a super fast metabolism.
I am fast enough to drink fast enough to maybe drink enough to go faster, maybe to drink faster than my body can process it.
Does that mean you have to shit fast as well?
But then I probably have to. Yeah, I've probably got to go toilet.
It's fast.
It's gone.
Like, pss, pss, pss.
So it runs through my system a lot quicker. There's a lot of consequences with the super speed,
man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sounds a bit like
you bring it into the real world, and this requirement to eat so much may be very impractical, because nothing grows that quickly, and I can't buy that much food and keep it healthy long enough. And because I've got to go and get this job that earns all this money. And as
you just go to the bank and just take the money.
Then I got the police on my ass, and then I'm running forever.
No, they don't know it's you.
They always know.
You're too fast. You're just going to be a chocolate blur. You're going to be like a doo-doo on the screen. You say, what the fuck is that?
Chocolate blur.
And then they see me hanging out at my normal speed, and like, why is that man's glasses frames made of pure gold? Must have been him.
No, you have to be subtle with it. You slowly launder it through the car wash.
All right, look, we're waffling. We ain't got nothing else to talk about, so I think this is the end of the show. Guys, thanks for your time. We should have been saying it all the way through the show, but subscribe and share the show with your friends and tell people about us and our amazing things. Where we really,
absolutely.
I don't want to speak for the guys, but I think they agree with me. I appreciate the support that we've gotten so far with what we've been doing.
I appreciate most of you, except for SEJ. You talk too much shit. If I see you on the road on site. No, I appreciate you.
How many weeks away are we from her to see this?
I know, right?
No, you could.
Whole attitude changes. What if she dies? And you 8 weeks from now, they're like, except for you, SEJ. Fuck you.
It's like I think he did it.
Okay. I would just like to. I would like to internationally say that I'm not Daniel. I don't hope you die.
Internationally, though. We're required.
Yes.
Omnilinguistics to
I've got people that listen to us in America. How about that?
What's that got to do with? Anyway, guys.
International.
Goodbye.
International.
Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. So long.
No, that's not how it goes.
Farewell. Later. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Bye.
See you. Bye.
People, how you doing? Yes, thank you so much for watching and enjoying our madness, it seems. And if you enjoyed even more and want to see even more of it, then subscribe. What does that mean? Under Latin, yes, scribe means right. Under right, yes, that means you accept our nonsense. I'm on a switch.